anything in Iowa that's been as frozen as the temperatures is former President Donald Trump's commanding lead over his opponents.
We want to thank the great people of Iowa. Thank you. We love you all.
The former president blowing away the caucuses tonight with a historic margin.
So we're going to put America first. We're going to make America great again. Again, Iowa, we love you.
With an almost guaranteed result and little significance after today. Once again, the quadrennial question: why is this white-hot center of the political universe focused on a small Midwestern state? Let's be honest, the weather has been overshadowing this contest for days now. Roughly 200 million people across the country under alert tonight for bitter cold, snow, and ice. And at the NFL playoffs, Buffalo Bills fans digging out their team's snowy stands before kickoff. While Kansas City Chiefs head coach Andy Reid's frozen mustache during another playoff game broke the internet.
Are you concerned that the cold is going to impact turnout?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. We're Iowans. We're used to it. We're tough.
We walked through broken glass to see Trump.
You would?
Yeah.
And the caucus room, too?
Yes.
For months, GOP hopefuls have been crisscrossing the state, meeting voters at churches, diners, even frat house basements and college campuses.
Our best days are yet to come. Thank you very much. God bless you. I appreciate it.
Nearly 1,000 events total. Two of the contenders taking their ground game all the way.
See, it all blurs together when you do 99 counties in 3 months.
We did every county in Iowa at least twice.
Why have the Iowa caucuses become such a launching pad for presidential races?
Well, it's the first time that we see Americans make their voices heard about who they want to be the nominees of their respective parties. And because it's the first, that's really why so many presidential candidates spend so much time and effort and money here.
But historically, the winner has often failed to go on to clinch the GOP nomination.
I love Iowa a whole lot.
Game on.
God bless the great state of Iowa.
And how good is Iowa in picking the eventual nominee?
It's not great. When you look at the Republican side, and they've been doing this contest since 1976, they have only one time chosen the nominee who became the president of the United States when it came to a contested caucus.
One time?
One time. It was George W. Bush in 2000.
Tonight's caucus is held on Martin Luther King Jr.'s national holiday, in a state whose demographics reflect the Republican Party, but not the country as a whole. According to the latest census data, nearly 90% of Iowans are white, just over 4% are black, and nearly 7% Hispanic or Latino. Nationwide, more than 70% of all Americans are white, more than 13% are black, and around 19% are Hispanic or Latino.
When we look at GOP primary voters at large, they are generally whiter, older, more evangelical than the general electorate of this country.
Yet, incredible focus on this outlier every 4 years.
What is at stake?
What happens here could determine if donors have confidence in them, if supporters continue to have confidence in them, or may switch to another candidate that they believe actually has a viable path to the nomination. And so there's a lot at stake for each and every one of these candidates that's not named Donald Trump.
Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris was enthusiastic about another battle with the former president.
We beat him before and we'll beat him again.
While laughing off criticism.
I do want to ask you one more question about Nikki Haley, since we're in her home state. You know, she's made you a frequent target. She says she's really running against you. She's argued that you're a drag on the ticket. What do you say to her?
Listen, let's see what Iowa says to her.
Back in Iowa.
I love to be able to caucus together with my family and see my kids take a part in something that is the grassroots of what makes America great.
Lifelong Hawkeye and Republican Tiffany Winey has made caucus night somewhat of a family tradition.
In Perry, we have -5 with a wind chill of -14, but here we go anyway.
4 of her 5 sons accompanied mom and dad to caucus, including first-timer Caleb.
This is where the metal meets the road. I think it's important for other first-time caucus goers to be able to experience the power of your voice and your opinion. Under God.
The crew united in their sense of duty, but divided on their vote.
My husband and one of my sons will be caucusing for Trump, and then I have other kiddos with myself caucusing for Ron DeSantis, and then I have other kiddos caucusing for Nikki Haley.
We first met Tiffany at the Iowa State Fair last summer, where it was about 100 degrees warmer, and more than a dozen contenders were introducing themselves.
Probably Trump is the most appealing at this time. DeSantis is also, I've done a lot of research on him as well, and then another gentleman that I can't pronounce his last name.
Tiffany's caucus pick came in second tonight.
In spite of all of that they threw at us, everyone against us, we've got our ticket punched out of Iowa.
Nikki Haley coming in third.
Do you want a new generation of conservative leadership?
But like most other Republicans, the Winey family remains committed to their party.
No matter who the candidate is, when November comes, we will choose who's on the Republican ballot.
And here by my side on this Iowa caucus night